Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a fake flesh wound. My one friend, he's having a film festival at his school, and he's making a zombie movie, so that's gonna come in handy. The reason I'm making this tutorial is because by request from some of my friends, they want to know like how to do it, so I said I'd post a video on YouTube. So here it is. Some basic materials you'll need are the most important is liquid latex, some kind of application tool. Right here I just have a little foam sponge paintbrush. Uh, I have some, what are these called? Makeup wedges, real soft spongy material. Um, you do need some skin toned makeup that will match your skin or be pretty close to. I have some eyeliner here. That's just for like better helping the flesh wound blend in your skin. I have some professional makeup cream in red. You'll see what that is for later. I have some Q-tips too. Need those. And another important thing is a tissue. It's important to have a like tissue or a napkin or whatever with no design on it, like no, I don't want to say a printed pattern, but like little dots, whatever you want to call them. Just a perfectly normal plain flat tissue. And the most important, fake blood. So first you're gonna start off taking the tissue and pulling it in half. If I can get this. And what you want to do when you have the tissue pulling in half, unless it's like a single ply tissue or toilet paper or whatever, then obviously you don't have to do that. And what you're going to do is you're going to take the tissue and tear it into a piece about the size you want your fake wound to be and close to what the shape is. So that's about how big my fake wound's going to be. Okay, so now that I have the 6 little pieces of tissue, I'm gonna want to arrange them from smallest to biggest. Um, that's just my preference. So you can like build on top of a big base for your flesh wound. So I'm just gonna put those aside. And what you're gonna want to start out with is taking your liquid latex and whatever your applicator is gonna be, and just take a little bit of the latex and just simply put it on your skin wherever you want the flesh wound to be. This is important to remember that while you're doing this, you don't want to get the liquid latex on any like hairs. So like if you have arm hairs or something, you would want to shave your arm, because trust me, it's very unpleasant to pull dried off or dried on liquid latex off. So what I'm doing right here is I'm covering the area of liquid latex with a tissue chunk. Yeah, I'm just going to go over that again with another layer of liquid latex. And now I'm going to let that dry. Alright, now that my latex is dry, what I'm going to do is, you notice I have some flaps of tissue where the latex wasn't in contact with my skin. So I'm just going to go around and carefully tear that off. Just like that. Okay. What I'm going to do after that is add another coat of latex, liquid latex. And I'm going to add another layer of tissues. I'm going to keep doing this until I used up all 6 of my little tissue pieces. Stuck together. You want to try to avoid wrinkling it or tearing it. So, okay, I just finished applying my all my tissues, and you're done with the liquid latex from now. And what you might also want to do is rinse out whatever the applicator was that you used with the liquid latex, because that will dry and just ruin the brush. So that's what I'm going to go do right now. It is very important to remember to allow this to dry in between steps, such as layering. I tried my first time I saw this, I really wanted to do it, so I just slapped everything on. I'm like, oh, this doesn't look good at all, and I ended up redoing it. But yeah, you definitely want to remember to let this dry completely. If you touch it and it's a little sticky, then you should wait at least maybe another 5 or 10 minutes for it to dry. I'm really sorry, guys. I also forgot in the beginning of the video, I gave you a checklist. You also need tweezers too. So I'm gonna keep waiting for this to dry and continue when it's dry. Okay, so now that this is dry, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my tweezers and just poke or pinch and twist, whatever you want to say, a little hole right in the center. If it comes apart real easily, it's not completely dry yet, and you should wait. So that's what I'm going to do, but you want to start off with a little hole in the center. Alright, now my tissue flesh wound thing is dry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue opening up the little hole where the flesh wound is going to be. And just peeling it back like that. Stick your tweezers under there and get a little room to work with. Just like that. And if you look closely, you can still see a little bit of wet liquid latex there. So I'm also gonna wait for this to dry. And now that this is dry, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my liquid makeup, which this is from LA Colors, by the way. I'm just gonna apply it to just to areas around the wound. On my finger. What I'm going to do is take one of the makeup foam wedges, and I'm just going to get a little on the brush and just stab it around. And just try to cover everything. And don't be afraid to like go up on your arm and your hand and everything, or wherever you're applying it, because you want this to blend into your skin tone as much as possible. So the more your skin is that tone, the more it'll look like the more realistic it'll look, like an actual flesh wound. So yeah, I'm gonna keep doing that. Sorry if I'm not completely on camera the whole time, guys. I'm watching my head more so than I am the actual LCD display on my camera. And if you feel like you need more, don't be stingy with it. It's about making this look realistic. Alright, as you can tell, it's not completely, perfectly blended into my skin, but it's a good base to work off of. So, again, I'm gonna wait for this to dry.